today I'm doing something that I hadn't really been expecting to do again, but under very popular demand by you guys, I've decided to make another video on this. I'm going to be showcasing my current Lunar client settings and mods in today's video. Now, if you want to skip this whole part of me just rambling on for a solid 30 seconds and why you should subscribe, all the good stuff, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm going to put a timestamp up on the screen right now so you can just skip to that and just skip the boring part, essentially. It would be greatly appreciated if you guys could go down below and click that subscribe button, and also don't forget to turn on post notifications to get updated when I upload any new videos onto the channel. And also, if you could like the video while you're down there, that would be great. Let's see if we can get 3,000 likes on today's video. That would be pretty cool. But anyways, let's just get straight into showcasing these Lunar client settings. Alright, so if you're watching this video right now, you probably already know this already, but to actually get into the Lunar client settings, first thing you want to do is click right shift, and then you get brought up to this page. We have like mods, Lunar client cosmetics, and Lunar emotes, but you want to click mods because of course that's what we're talking about in today's video. So mods. So first of all, we have 1.7 visuals here. You can copy down these settings here if you want. I'm going to do this for all the mods. Basically, what 1.7 visuals do is it basically gives the 1.7 visuals in 1.8. It's pretty self-explanatory. Next thing we have is FPS, and here is my settings for FPS. Now, if you click this little button down here where it says edit HUD layout, you can basically move everything on your screen here. Next thing we have is CPS, and this kind of goes hand in hand with the FPS because I kind of have it in the same space. So here is my settings for the CPS. Now again, if we click edit HUD layout down here, we can move the CPS, and I have it just below the FPS here. Personally, I got this from It's Glimpse. I saw one of his videos a really long time ago, and I really liked it, and I've just had it ever since. Now the next one we have is toggle sneak dash sprint. Now you can just copy down the settings here. Now basically what toggle sneak dash sprint does is it basically allows you to click a W once, whatever binds you have, and basically just start sprinting straight away. You don't need to click control, etc. You can just sprint. Now the next mod that we have is zoom, and you copy down these settings. I don't think I've actually changed anything here. Now basically what this does is it's pretty similar to the Optifine zoom. The only difference is that it has a bit of a different animation than the normal Optifine zoom. The normal one just goes straight into the position you zoom in, and this one kind of has a bit of a panning effect in, which I think looks so much better, so I just have it on. Next one we have is Hypixel mods. Now these are just a bunch of different Hypixel quality of life mods that you can just turn on and off, and you can copy down these settings here if you want. The main ones that I really like are things such as level head here. It basically tells you the level of someone on Hypixel above their head, so you know you can see if someone's super high level, super low level, it doesn't matter, whatever. Then the next one that we have is Hypixel quick play. Basically what this does is, for example, if I click F5, which is my bind, it will bring me up to this screen where basically you can quick play any game on the Hypixel network. For example, if I want to go to Bedwars here, you click lobby, solo, 4v4, etc. You just click it and it will send you to the game. I think this is actually really good to quickly queue into any game that you want without actually having to go through the Hypixel network. So I really like this mod. The next one that we have is crosshair. Now, you can copy down my settings here. Basically, I have my crosshair to the vanilla crosshair in Minecraft because personally, I really like it. As you can see, I just have the normal Minecraft crosshair. And then we have potion effects right here. Now, you can copy down these settings here. And then again, if we click edit HUD layout down the bottom, we can adjust everything here. And I have my potion effects on the left of my screen. So, you know, you can move this wherever you want, but I just like it on the left of my screen. So I just have it there. Then we have a direction HUD here. Now, this mod is something that I wouldn't recommend to have on unless you use it for a specific reason, which is exactly what I use it for. So you can copy down my settings here. I have it down the bottom here. Now, basically what I use this for is for god bridging. Now, if you god bridge, you have to line up where you're god bridging, and basically this helps you line up to god bridge. It's kind of hard to explain, and it's not really relevant unless you know how to god bridge and you know how this works. So yeah. Next one we have is scoreboard. Now, the scoreboard is always on the right here. Now, the main one that I have turned on and the main one I use this for is hide numbers. For some reason, normally on Hypixel, it has these weird numbers on the side. There's probably a reason why it's there, but it's just not needed. So I just tick this and it hides the numbers, and I think it just looks so much better. Now after that, we have Hypixel Bedwars. Now you can copy all of my settings here. Now the two that I have on are colored beds and height limit. I use the height limit because it basically tells you when you are at the height limit on different Bedwars maps, and if you don't know, you can basically like die if you don't know. So it's very important to know when you're at the height limit. The other one I have is colored beds because I personally think it looks so much better. It basically matches the bed color to your team color. So yeah, it's just a cool little thing. The next one is pack organizer here. Now basically what pack organizer does is you can basically organize your packs in your texture pack folder into different folders, label them, and it's just a lot easier to track all your texture packs, especially for someone like me who has tons of texture packs. It just makes it so much better for me to organize my packs. Now the next one that I have is motion blur here. Now it does say it's disabled, but I normally do have it on. So these are my settings for motion blur here. The next one we have is chat, and you can copy down these settings here. Basically, I think this just makes the chat look a lot better. Things such as removing the background on the chat, I think makes it look a lot cleaner. The next one we have is tab editor. Now you can copy down again these settings here. Now something that I used to do with tab editor, I don't do it anymore, is basically if you click highlight own name on tab here and set it to whatever color you want, you can basically make your name whatever color you want. So for example, in some tabs, for example, the Bedwars lobby, you can make it a YouTube rank color, but now I actually do have YouTube rank. I know, it's pretty cool. But yeah, that's what I used to do. Then we have name tags here. So basically what this does is it allows you to see your name tag and all the ranks and everything like that in third person. Now the next one that I have is scrollable tooltips. Now what you use this for is when you're scrolling through really long item descriptions, for example, a really long list of skyblock enchantments, etc. Basically you can scroll through it. So basically that's what this is for. The next one that we have is UHC overlay. Now this is one that a lot of people ask me what it is, and they don't actually know what it is. Basically you can copy down my settings here. I use this to make my gold ingots look bigger in the generator. Now a lot of people have commented this and asked me how I actually do it, and this is the mod for it. Then we have nick hider here. Now basically what this does is it basically hides your nick while playing Bedwars if you're nicked, and it also shows your real skin. Now if you don't nick on Hypixel, you won't need this on, but for me, since I nick, I want to have it on. Now after nick hider, we have to scroll all the way down here to time changer, a personal favorite mod of mine. You can copy down these settings here, but they aren't really settings. Basically what this does is you can adjust the time. So for example, if I go here, it's sunny, and if I go all the way down, it's nighttime. Pretty simple. I just think this is a really cool little mod. Now the next mod that I have is something that is really small but actually helps a lot. This is called TNT cooldown, and it basically shows a time of when the TNT is going to explode. This is really good if you want a TNT jump and want to time your TNT jumps. It makes it a lot easier. The next one they have is shiny pots. Now I haven't changed any of the settings here. Basically what this does is it highlights pots in your inventory with a bit of like a shiny background to it, so you can easily see pots in your inventory. Personally, I really like this mod. It's not that great for Bedwars because you hardly really have pots in your inventory, but for things such as Skywars, I think it's a really good mod. The next one we have is particle multiplier here. Now you can just copy these settings here. It's normally at 1 and I just set it to 2. I just like the way it looks, so yeah. Then we have 3D skins here. Now you can just copy down the settings. Basically what this does is it adds an extra layer of detail to your Minecraft skin. Then we have screenshot uploader. This mod is really simple. Basically when you take a screenshot, it just gives you more options for the screenshot. The next one they have is block outline. Now you can just copy down the settings here. Basically what block outline does is it allows you to outline the block essentially. So when you're looking at a block, it will outline the block that you're looking at, and it just makes it a lot easier to clutch, bridge. It just makes it in total a lot easier to do a lot of stuff. So I really like this mod. The next mod that I have is glint colorizer here. Now you can just copy down these settings here. Basically what this does is it adds a bit of a different color to the normal enchantment glints on items. So I have it to this color here. So you can just copy down this if you want. Then we're going to scroll down here to pack display mod. Definitely my favorite mod because everyone asks me what pack I'm using. So I can just use this mod. It makes it a lot easier. You can copy copy down these settings here if you want, and I have it down in the bottom right here. So if anyone asks me what the pack is, they can just look in the bottom right and see the pack. Easy enough. The next one that I have is a menu blur. Now you can just copy down these settings here if you want. Basically, what this does is it just blurs the menu, I think, while you're in the menu. So if I turn this off, yeah, so it's not blurred now, but if I turn this back on, it's going to be blurred. And I honestly think it looks so much better, so I just have it on. And the last mod for today is going to be Weather Changer. Now, I don't actually use this mod, but the cool thing about this mod is you can just change the weather. So right now it's clear, but if I set it to rain, I actually have rain off, so it's not gonna work. Now, if this video helped you out in any way whatsoever and you haven't done so already, it would be greatly appreciated if you guys could go down below and click that subscribe button. It really helps me out. It actually really does. But anyways, I don't normally make videos like this, but I know you guys really wanted to see my Lunar client settings, so I decided to get this video out early for you guys so you could get them as soon as possible. So yeah, although if you're watching this like a month past it's uploaded, it doesn't really matter. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today, and I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Peace.